This project looks at one of the most exciting components to manage with a Raspberry Pi, motors, and in particular stepper motors. The kit comes with a stepper motor and controller. Stepper motors can be made to rotate in either direction in small steps, allowing accurate control of their movement. The motor is connected to a small circuit board called a controller. The controller provides power to the motor and a link from the Raspberry Pi to the motor using 4 pins, which, when switched on or off in the right sequence, cause the motor to rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise in small steps. Here we see the 5-volt positive and negative pins which power the controller and hence the motor from the Pi's 5-volt pins. These 4 input pins connect to the Pi's GPIO pins, providing a signal pattern to control the motor. First of all, we connect the earth on Pi pin 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the negative pin on the motor controller. Next we connect pin 2 on the Pi, which is a permanent 5-volt supply, to the 5-volt positive pin on the controller. If you are unsure about the functions of some of the pins on the Raspberry Pi B, there is a plan on the DVD stating which are GPIO pins. That is, those that can be switched on and off, and those with other functions such as earths and permanent voltages. We now connect the controller input pins to the GPIO pins. The Project Python programs all use pins 7, 8, 11 and 12 on the Raspberry Pi. So input 1 connects to pin 7. Connecting these pins can be a bit fiddly. Pin 8 connects to input 2 on the controller. Pin 11 to input 3 on the controller. And pin 12 to input 4 on the controller. Now let's have a quick recap by looking at a summary of the connections we have just made. The wiring diagram can be found on the DVD. Now let's power up the Raspberry Pi. Make sure it's connected to your PC with a network cable. The LEDs light up as the Pi boots. The motor controller also has LEDs which show which of the input pins are active. One of the inputs is already active in this case, meaning one of the Pi pins is on. We can now start the Python program running on the Pi. The program is called Motor 360. The motor spindle rotates 360 degrees before the program reverses the pin firing order, causing the motor to reverse direction. You can see this more clearly if you cut out a small cardboard pointer and attach to the spindle with a blob of glue tack. The program repeats the clockwise-anti-clockwise sequence so the motor continues to and fro. This accurate control of the motor's direction, rotation distance and even speed shows how the combination of a Raspberry Pi controlling a stepper motor can be used to create powerful real-world applications. You could use the motor control to make a timer or accurate wheeled robot control. So now you've seen the potential for accurate motor control, have a go at the 8-ball project, which is set up in exactly the same way. Then look at creating some exciting motor projects of your own.